Hey everybody, it's Nolan Jim, and I am here with Jordan from Forward Motion Robotics. We're at the Abilities Expo here in Dallas, and Jordan has got a really cool product. Jordan, I'm going to let you tell me what this thing is. I've heard it, but just tell me, and let's talk about it and look at it as we talk.
So this is the LowTrack V2 for version 2. So I started off with a prototype that I built for myself. I wanted something to roll my wheelchair into and get around easily on my property, so I could have some chickens, a garden, my shop is detached, so I got to stay in my wheelchair but get across the field easily. And this does that for you. You roll right into it, bring a ramp up with the lever, and then set your brakes. When you get to your destination, bring the ramp down, unset your brakes, and you roll right out. Very simple.
So you build this yourself?
Yep.
And you're in a wheelchair?
Yeah, so I'm a machinist and fabricator by trade. I was gear machinist for several years before I got paralyzed, and I've got a small shop with a manual lathe, manual mill, a CNC plasma cutter, other various tools. So I do all of the metal work on here, all the welding, all of the bending, all the cutting, and all of the design. Everything you see except the tires and the electronics, all done in-house.
That's really cool. So now we've established it as kind of a cool thing, but what would somebody use this for?
There's a lot of uses for it that I don't even know of, but for me, I just wanted to be able to haul a bunch of my tools or a bunch of pavers or rocks or feed, anything that I needed to accomplish my chores at the house. So if the grass is wet, if there's mud, it doesn't matter. You're off the ground. You roll into this, you can load 200 pounds on the rack, and you can just push yourself to the destination with one joystick. So you could also weed eat with it. Since you've got one joystick controlling the motion of it, you've got another hand free to do anything that you need to do, from weed whacking, weed spraying, to drinking beer. Have at it. It's important to have your wheelchair with you because you're comfortable in it and it fits through the tight spaces that you need it to. So this is meant to get you to a destination where you got to stay in your wheelchair, but you can easily roll out of it, go do the things that you need to do in a tight space, and then get back into it and get across the field back to the house or back to the shop without burning up your arms and shoulders.
Okay, so I'm going to move around here a little bit.
Sure.
I see behind you some tracks.
Yes,
Tell me about the tracks that we're looking at, and what do those do?
Just to start off, if you buy one of these, the base model comes with the tires that you see. The tracks, however, are an upgrade that you can buy. And the way they work is you've got two different mounting holes for the motors, for the tires, and then for the tracks. So if you want to put the tracks on, you undo 4 bolts, move the motor up to the location that is meant for the tracks. Once you've put the motor up there on the side of the fender, then you can slide the tracks on and tighten up a center bolt, and then you're good to go. Then it's track worthy.
That's really cool. So now everybody's going to want to know, how much is it going to cost me, and will insurance pay for it?
I don't know if insurance will pay for it yet, but my price on these right now, as it is with the lights and everything that you see here, minus the stereo, yes, it does have a stereo, Bluetooth with a couple speakers, $8,500.
$8,500.
Yep.
Made in America. Forward Motion Robotics.
Yes, sir.
.com. You are an American who is making it work out of a bad situation, and that is really cool.
Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it, but I built it out of necessity. I think independence is important for everybody, and when you're bound to a manual wheelchair, your best bet is just throwing what you can on your lap and hopefully your stuff doesn't fall on the ground when you're rolling around getting through the yard or anything, and you don't burn your shoulders out. Well, you know, this thing solved that problem that I had. And there's a lot of great products out there. There really are. And if you've looked into them, you know the prices of them. And I wanted this to be something that is more affordable for someone to get. And I think I achieved that with this. You know, it's under the price range of anything else that you can go off-road on a trailer, get around your yard with. But you know, it's a useful tool. You'll use it more than you think you would. That's for sure.
That's cool. Well, good luck with it. I understand this is your first Abilities Expo. Come back again, and I'd like to next year see you say, I've sold several hundred of these things. That's cool.
Thanks
Great
a lot,
product.
man. I appreciate it.
Thanks for showing us.